Why a sign is necessary, I don't know. We're here in the oil spill house. We have a dishwasher problem. This is a Kenmore Ultra Wash. Don't know much about it. Sometime in the 1990s. Probably the late 90s, right? Oh, yeah. Electronic control panel. Been in service since then. Never touched or anything done with it. I have the kick plate off, and we have a bad motor. It doesn't sound like it, but we do have a bad motor, is what it appears. Here's the kick plate and further insulation. All the screws. The sump is out, or I don't know what you exactly call this piece, the top part of the pump, or something like that. The Johnson rod, whatever. This tube is shot. Over here you can see it's just cracked, broken.
Wasn't hindering anything, right?
Yeah, it probably wasn't a big deal. You could probably put it back, it'll still work, but you can see it's just crumbling. The heat is what eats it up. But we have a bad motor. Let me get underneath the machine and I'll show you. Here's the motor there. It is running now, but what will happen is when it goes to start, it'll just hum, and it'll sit there and not go. It'll just hum, and usually it'll thermal out, and then if you're lucky, next time it'll try, after the thermal cutout goes back in, it'll try again and hum, and then start. It seems to do that in either direction. Just by luck, it actually started this time, and it's on the quick wash. There's really nothing to see under here per se. I'll see if I can catch it when it goes to drain, but I'm just leaving it to let it run the cycle, see what happens. Whoa. What was that? I don't know if you just caught that, but you heard it go beer. That went in reverse, and I hear water going in the drain. Yeah, so probably because the motor still had some inertia is why I was able to keep going. I guess at this point I'm just going to let it run and wait. Right. Yeah, it's not going to keep doing that. There was water that got on the counter or something and may have dripped into the control panel, but it appears that seems to be working fine. I don't see any problem with that. Timer says 2 minutes, so we're going to leave it now 1 minute. I'm going to wait for it to stop, and then we'll try running like a cancel cycle again or something and see what happens. Alright, strange part is it's off. There's nothing on the display, and it's still trying to drain. There's certainly no sensor for that, it's just timed. So we may have a bad control panel after all. You can see and hear that. The seal came out a little bit. It's
just because there's no top to it?
Yeah, there's nothing holding it there. So that's back in. But it is not stopping. Certainly. Oh, in fact, come to think of it, when we first got here, the door was ajar, and when I shut it, it went to just hum. Let's see if it will hum this time. Let me put the camera back down here. Yeah, that's what you get. And it'll either thermal or start. I just opened the door. We'll try it again. Now it thermaled out. So chances are, if I just sit here, it's going to start up again by itself and try to engage. Why it worked before, I don't know. It was just luck that it happened to start. I got it to start once or twice. It could just be a bad capacitor, but that may be part of the motor. I don't know. I haven't pulled a parts list on this yet. But being that it's not stopping the motor, probably a control board also. So I don't know if it's really worth fixing. Strange indeed.
Wouldn't the control panel just be behind there and
it's in the door somewhere?
Theoretically just be a disconnect?
Yeah.
Would it be kind of like a laptop thing? Like
it's a circuit board somewhere in the door.
Right.
I don't know. I'm going to sit here for a bit and wait and see if the motor wants to restart after the thermal cuts out. Well, I think it's the end of the road. It's been sitting here with the door open, but just hums. The motor's trying to start.
This thing is like encased.
It can't. And the thermal's out.
Important.
That and the control board. I can't think of whatever else in this machine would possibly cause it not to shut off, especially when the display zeroes out like that. So between the control board and the motor, we're looking at if we could even get parts for it, and they're almost non-existent.
Well, we didn't try eBay, right?
We didn't try eBay really, but there's only so far you're going to go. I mean, if you look really, like it's yellow in there. Let me get my light.
What would it be called?
It's
Circuit board?
Yeah, circuit board, control board. Like it's in pretty, you know, it's well used. It's certainly lived its day. It's just a damn shame. Looking at replacements, as bad as they may be, we saw like on Home Depot like a, what the hell was it, a Frigidaire or some stupid brand like that, that looked like it actually had a mechanical timer still. Just a basic dishwasher. And you know what? As nice as it is to have like, oh, it's all sleek and da-da-da-da, I mean, favorite cycle, pots and pans, normal wash, water miser, China wash, quick wash, China wash, really? Quick wash, quick rinse, water heat, sani rinse, no heat dry, delay start, cancel drain. Between all of that is pretty much packed into a $300 dishwasher today. Will it wash as good? Of course it won't wash as good. But are you going to spend $800 to fix this thing, trying to get parts from Japan, where some guy over there, Mr. Miyagi, is getting a wax rag and is trying to rebuild these parts, and it's just not worth it between the two parts that are needed. If it was just the motor or just the control panel, maybe, but just doesn't look good for this thing. So the options will be weighed out.
There's a couple of things on eBay, but I can't.
Right, a couple things. Oh, blang.
Why?
Here's the spray arm, and as cheap shit as it may be, at least it's metal. You know, it's not, you know, they tout all these fancy things like, oh, 5 nozzles on each side of the thing. Who gives this shit already? Really, all this is a pressure washer in an enclosure. Most times, the reason people's dishwashers don't work well is because they overload the ever-loving fuck out of them. When you overload your dishwasher, most people do that because they date back from the day where, oh, your dishwasher is one of the biggest energy users in your home. Make sure to use it efficiently by packing it to the fucking gills and pre-wash your dishes before. You don't have to pre-wash your dishes if you don't overload your dishwasher. You just leave enough room. You can eat dinner for a family of 4. You end up with, I don't know, 4 dinner plates, maybe 4 little side plates, 4 bowls, forks, knives, spoons, whatever. Throw it in there. You wash your pots and pans in the sink, and you're done. That's it. There's nothing more to do. Why fill it to the gills? It uses the same amount of water either way. You can't select a lower level, so you're not saving anything really, except running it again. That's the main thing. You're not saving much. Especially if you have to run it 2 or 3 times because it was overloaded to start with. That's really what the issue is. People don't know how to use the dishwasher because they're from the old days. Your refrigerator is your biggest usage of electricity in the home. Get a new efficient one. So I think that it's really not worth repairing this, considering the fact that you can get a really basic dishwasher that'll have really the only thing you need, which is the normal wash, because that's pretty much what anybody ever really uses, and put it in. Especially if it has mechanical controls, there's no fuck around with sensors and the water's dirty, drain it and refill, the water's not hot enough, you have to heat it, just all this bullshit. extra stuff to go wrong with sensors, control boards, and shit. Not worth it. So it looks like this probably has reached the end of its life. It's a shame, but
Can't save them all, right?
you can't save them all. That's right.
In life too, right?
Yeah, really true. So that's really about it. We came, we looked, and unfortunately it's just not in the cards. And I guess we'll slam it back together a little bit and...
Right, just God forbid someone turns it on, we'll probably just put it all back together.
Yeah, never
This
know.
way, God forbid.
And that's it. That plus also the tube needs replacement because that's shot. You know, it's just I think it's lived its same considering the condition of the tub inside, which is plastic or vinyl or whatever they make it out of anyway. I think it's certainly it doesn't owe him anything is really what it comes down to. So anyway, Joe's here, so I talk forever. So anyway, that's enough for today. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. And I probably won't get a video of the new one if that's what goes in. I don't know. If anybody has anything to say, there's that thing called comments down below there. For those of you who actually know how to write, you can put something in there. But otherwise, we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.